Hello, my name is Ian Burton. I am a professor at the University of Toronto in Canada, where I study climate change and the effects of climate change on the environment, on people and on animals. First, I want to thank you for your interest in Hauser Bears and the campaign to save and improve the lot of bears all over the world. But since I am from Canada, let me first talk about polar bears, because in the Canadian Arctic the ice is melting and the sea level is rising and the habitat for the bears is shrinking. The places where they go out on the ice to catch seals and fish are becoming smaller and less accessible to them. And so they're getting thinner, they're having fewer baby polar bears, and their population is going down, and they now have been designated as a species at risk. Let me tell you something funny about polar bears, however, and that is some people think that there are more of them, and that is because the polar bears are moving south and closer to where more human beings are living. And to those people it appears that there are more polar bears because they see more around, coming to hunt around their houses and look for trash and rubbish that have been thrown out by people, because they are hungry and because they cannot find enough food in the wild. So the irony is that unless you do proper monitoring of the bears from the air and by other means, then it appears to some people that there are more of them when in fact there are less. But having talked about bears, let me go on and talk about other species. In the Amazon rainforest, in grasslands in Africa, in mountains, in coastal areas, all over the world, species are under threat because their environment and their climate is changing rapidly, and changing rapidly, of course, because of human activities, especially the putting of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, which is making the world warmer and is also destabilizing the climate, so that not only do we have a warmer climate, generally speaking, but we have more extremes of climate. So there will be more floods and more tropical storms and cyclones, as well as sea level rise and droughts. And all these are having a big effect on animals and plants and on the biosphere, which are essentially the basis of human life on Earth, because human life cannot exist without the biosphere to support it. If humans were to disappear, some remains of the biosphere would still be there. So it's very important that we protect our environment and the biodiversity, and what a better place to start with bears, and in particular with polar bears. Thank you.